Stay with Stacy Slade. Hazy's about 3 months, a little over 3 months now, and we're working on a lot of different training. Part of that training is impulse control, which is something that every dog could work through and have some help with, of learning not to jump all over me. She knows there's food in here, and we've done a couple exercises a few times, so she sort of knows that something fun is coming, but she's still learning some impulse control. Good girl. So I'm going to reward her for sitting nicely, because that was a good choice by her. Hard to do because she's still a baby, but something that we can do is called It's Your Choice, and it's having the dog learn how to choose how to get the food. Or they're learning how to understand how to get the food. So they have to learn how they're going to get the food, and it's their choice of whether they get the food or not. So the first exercise I'm going to do is I'm going to put I've grabbed a bunch of food and put it in my hand. So, and I'm going to show it to Hazy so she knows there's food there. So the second she stops mugging my hand for the food, I'm going to open up the hand. Come here, Hazy. And I'm going to open up the hand so she knows that she can get food from it if she ignores it. Good girl. So she ignored it. Hazy, you got to participate. She just did eat lunch, so she's not so hungry. Hey, Hazy. So she knows to ignore it. Good girl. So I give her a piece of food. She knows to not mug my hand. Good girl. Good girl. I'm going to put it a little bit lower. Hazy. Good. So she sits and looks at me, and when she sits and looks at me, I'm going to give her a piece. Hazy. So if she licks it, I close my hand. If she walks away from it, I feed her with the opposite hand. See, she knows not to grab the food, so I feed her away from it. Good. She knows not to grab it from that hand, so she's being very good. Good. So the second I close my hand, she sits back. She knows. She looks up at me, I give her a piece. She looks at me, I give her a piece. Yeah. So I had to wait her out on that one to when she looked at me. Yeah. Yeah. Now she's understanding the game. I need her to look at me. Yeah. To get a piece of food. Yeah. Good. Yes. So when she looks at me, I give her a piece of food. She knows not to go and get the food now. And she won't even look at the food now. So she's learned to get the food, she has to look at me, and she can't go and get it herself. So it's a game we play. So the other game we play is with the bowl of food. So it's high drive, because she knows this is her bowl. And she has to learn that she gets the food out of my hand. So I'm going to put down the food, and if she goes for it, I'm going to pull it back up, and she has to learn that she has to wait for it. That if I set it down, she goes towards it, I'm going to pick it up. So she stays over there. Yes, looks up at me. So she gets it out of my hand. She goes towards it. There you go. Good. Another version of this is to have food, and it might be easier to start out with, have food in this hand and put the bowl down and feed her out of this hand. So she knows if the bowl's here, she gets fed out of this hand. So it's a little bit easier for a baby puppy. We've done it kind of both ways. This might be a fun way to start. Is have food in this hand and that they have to ignore the bowl. And you pick it up if they go for it, and you feed them out of this hand. So they learn, they start to use the wheels in their head to figure out how you want them to get the food. And you have to mark the right behavior when they look at you, to mark it and say, yeah, good girl. Yeah, good girl. So there's a few things for impulse control. The other thing that I'm working with is delivering the cookie very slowly. She's on it. Hazy, sit, wait. Is you reward it with a very slow delivery of the cookie if she's paying attention. Hazy, Hazy, Hazy. So she jumped up so the cookie goes away. So Hazy, Hazy. I've not done this with her before, so this is new. Nope, sit. Good, so she whined a little bit in frustration. Yeah, so I'm doing a little bit faster. Yeah, good girl. So now she knows the game. She's gonna get paid if she waits. She moved for it, so it's mine. Still a 3-month-old puppy. Good. Hazy. Wait. Good. Hazy. Hazy. We do have the attention span of a gnat at this age. Hazy. Good girl. So she didn't jump up on me. So it's an evolution for her. She's still learning because she's still a baby. But those are a few exercises that I work with on impulse control. So they are learning to listen to what I'm actually saying instead of just diving for the food bowl, and working with some kind of impulse control. So happy training.